there everyone, Dr. Beth Westy here, and I'm going to talk about you doing all the things and the weight won't drop and being stuck and frustrated and everything. So I want to dive into this before I forget. The registration for the next 12-week challenge opens on Friday. Now this is a little bit different timing because we are including the Dutch test. So you will get your own specific hormone test included with it and your own custom protocol, everything else, and really work towards your specific goal. So I'm going to put the wait list right here because the only way that you can get the registration link is on the wait list. So that's there in the comments. So you don't want to miss out. And apparently they're like, so I have other forms that you can, get information. I do a lot of content. I, really believe in educating women more about their bodies, health, hormones, physiology, everything. So I have a YouTube channel called Dr. Beth Westy. And on there, apparently people are commenting on the fact that I use AirPods and calling it a flex. I don't even know what that is. I was like, I don't understand. Like, literally nothing about me is fancy. Literally. And the only reason I use these is because you can hear the audio better. It's for you, not for me. I don't want to wear these. These aren't my preference. But you can hear the audio better, so that's for... I don't understand. I need to know more about what this flex thing is, and should I do more of it? Seems like a lot of work. I don't know. Anyway, and when this gets to my YouTube, they'll see this too. Great. But in thinking about doing all the things, this was actually a call that I had with somebody. This was literally some of the things she listed out. She's like, I'm literally doing all the things. I have done all the things. And some of these things have worked before, but none of them are working now. What is going on? Where am I going wrong? And how do I really correct this? So this is what we went through. She went through and listed off all these things like here, like show me where I'm going wrong with this or this or this, right? And she's like, I'm decreasing my food. I've been watching my calories. I went from 1,800 to 1,500 to 1,200. Yikes, right? I've been increasing my exercise. I've done this kind. I've done that kind. I've done this metabolic thing and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, I'm overwhelmed and everything right now just by all of that, right? I've been managing my stress. And I'm like, okay, well, you're very stressed about this, so it's not going well, right? I've been taking all these fat burning supplements, these weight loss supplements, all this stuff. That's going to help me, right? Yeah, okay. And then I've been following these things for 30 days and then really measuring it from there. And I was like, okay, so let's back the trolley up. Let's look at all these things. So when you cut down your nutrients again and again and again, some of the biggest problems is that you're actually depleting your system of nutrients. So what we need to focus on then is increasing protein and increasing your overall nutrient intake, making sure your gut can digest, absorb, and utilize all the good things you're getting in your system. This is actually going to help rebuild your metabolism because when you cut down your food for so long, it shuts your metabolism off. Great, right? Great. Increasing exercise is not just the game here. You need to do the right exercise for your hormones, your body, and what your system needs, especially at different phases of life, especially if you've been under a lot of stress recently, especially if you've gone through a hormonal change, postpartum, perimenopause, whatever it may be. Your body needs really specific things and to target muscle recovery. If you're going to work out and push your physical body, you need to be able to have that muscle tissue recover and repair afterwards. Yeah. Otherwise, it just won't, right? It doesn't matter if you're exercising so much, you can't build and maintain muscle. That will not increase your metabolism. So you're going to be fighting a huge uphill battle. Managing just stress. Okay, but what are your cortisol levels actually doing? What are they doing throughout the day? Where are your levels off? If you're having a hard time getting up in the morning and yet you feel wired at night, that's a whole different protocol to deal with your stress levels and your cortisol levels versus just meditate a little bit. La, la, la. And I'm not saying meditation's not great. It is. It's so great. But if you're not understanding what your system is doing, how can you apply the right thing? And again, that's where Dutch test comes in. That's where we really look at what your body needs and go from there. So this is working with your hormones and body. This is what we do in the 12-week challenge. I teach you how to work with your hormones, with your body, manage the stress. And again, seeing the Dutch test, we get to see exactly what your system does. Weight loss supplements. Okay. No, you will get a custom protocol specific to your body, specific to your internal chemistry. Right? It doesn't work to just throw stuff. I mean, it's like randomly, oh, I don't know, this might help, or this might help, or this says this, or this says that. Sometimes you shouldn't be on certain things. Oh, I can't tell you how many times I've worked with women that are like, I have really bad hot flashes, so I took this thing, and my friend takes this thing for her hot flashes, and it got rid of them, but it made mine worse. Is that normal? And I'm like, no, that's not normal, because your hormone pathways are different than hers. You can dig yourself a hole, by the way. If you want me to do a whole video on supplements and like things to avoid and things to look out for, like, oh yeah, sure, like these are general ones you can take, but if you get more specific than that, it really needs to be directed. I can. So let me know. You can always put things in the comments. Again, a lot of the videos that I do are based off of questions that I get from women all over the world every single day. So if you need help or guidance, do not hesitate to reach out. But if you want me to do a specific video on it, I can. And then again, oh, I'm following this thing for 30 days. Yay. Which is great. That's great. But understand that the female body does not work in just a 30-day pattern. No. A hormonal cycle for women is 12 weeks. That's why I actually have a 12-week challenge. I set it off of and created it for the female body. Yeah. And I can't tell you how many times I've had other like business coaches or people say, you know what, let's just shorten this. If we made this shorter and did this, you could get more women and blah, 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 and grow your business. And I was like, no, dude, you are missing like the whole point of what I do here. Oh my. This is not about like cranking people through a program or telling them to eat this, that, or the other. I was like, it has to be 12 weeks. Oh, you can't shorten it, because if you shorten it, then this and this and this. That's the physiology. I didn't make the female body. That's how it's made. That's how it works. That's what we go off of. We match your physiology. I'm not just going to make up crap, right? And be like, oh, blah, 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 I want to sell it. No, not my first priority at all. No, my first priority is getting your system exactly what it needs to function the best that it can. From there, getting all crazy hands and fired up right now. From there, once your body functions well, you're going to start to feel better, and then you start to get and keep the right results. Otherwise, you end up trying all these things and stuck with the same old terrible results, right? Yes. One of my favorite quotes from a mentor I had was, to get something you've never had, you have to do something that you've never done. So if you've never worked with your hormones, if you've never really given your body the true time that it needs to shift and change, now is the time. Now is the time to do it, right? I mean, of course, the best time to do it would be yesterday. Second best time, today, right? So that's where in the comments, get on the wait list for the next 12-week challenge. Registration opens on Friday. We can only take so many people in that group. That's why there is capped, which is why I have a wait list. But again, if you have any questions, if you need any help, any guidance, anything, do not hesitate. Do not hesitate to reach out. But I can't wait for this next round. I'm super, super excited. All right. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. That's what I got for you. Oh, other things. I have my book, The Female Fat Solution. This is on Amazon. My Female Menopause Solution, also on Amazon. Eating for Hormones and Cycle and all the lifestyle things there. And then my podcast is called The Female Health Solution. Lots of great episodes there. Some really, really fun episodes coming up. Yes, so stay tuned for that. All right, let me know if you have any other questions. Bye.